There's not enough protective gear to go around. Countries are scrambling to get hold of supplies, especially face masks, and as soon as possible. But some governments are being accused of using unscrupulous tactics and paying inflated prices to get their share. Berlin is accusing the US of carrying out modern piracy at Bangkok's airport and diverting a shipment of masks destined for Germany for itself.
The whole world is buying them right now. It's worth gold. At the moment, it's sometimes very, very difficult to plan things in advance, and that sometimes deliveries that were thought to be secured suddenly don't arrive as planned.
The heads of 3 regions in some of the worst hit coronavirus areas in France have accused the United States of effectively hijacking millions of masks at Shanghai airport. They were made in China and destined for France. Then it's alleged the US paid 3 to 4 times the going rate to obtain them. The US denies the allegations, but its need is great. Of the more than 1 million people diagnosed with the virus globally, the US has the highest number of infections, and like many other countries is struggling to find enough protective equipment. Donald Trump is under pressure. New York, an epicenter of the virus, will run short of ventilators in a few days. Despite US strained relations with both Russia and China, President Donald Trump says he'll take whatever he can get.
It was a very nice offer from President Putin. I spoke to him the other night, as I told you, and they had excess medical equipment, things, and I'll take it. I'll take it. I think it's very nice. We've had some from China. We also help other countries.
A lack of masks and ventilators has meant US states are in a price-bidding war against each other to replenish dwindling supplies. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, says a black market has emerged with some equipment made in US factories being sold abroad.
Brokers come in, they're bidding and bidding on all this different PPE. It's driving the price up, and guess what? You know where it's going? The domestic sources here are being exported.
Across the border, Canada is investigating reports that one of its orders was diverted to the US.
I've heard reports on this issue, and of course they're concerning. We need to make sure that equipment that is destined for Canada gets to and stays in Canada, and I've asked ministers to follow up on these particular reports. We are working not just here at home, but overseas as well to ensure that the equipment that Canada has ordered makes its way to Canada.
With stocks low, some governments have been accused of using a number of tactics, including stockpiling medical supplies, blocking exports of protective equipment, and seizing shipments transiting through their territories to other countries. France warned companies they can't just rely on supplies from Turkey because of its export restrictions on medical supplies. Fighting COVID-19 is a race against time, and with a global shortage of factory-produced protective gear, some are resorting to making their own at home instead of waiting. Sara, Khairat, Al Jazeera.